Everyone, this is the recorded video for week 2, day 3. Today, first of all, I do want to go over the quarter 2 grading. We just started with quarter 2, so I do want to go over some key points. First of all, this is the slide for my odd period classes. So again, for odd period, we are meeting on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So for Monday's assignment, of course, try to use your independent time to work on your assignment. If you do need more time, you do have until Thursday by 8 a.m. to turn that in. Same thing for Thursday assignment, you have until Monday by 8 a.m. to turn it in, and that is to get completely full credit. If you complete your assignment after the time, after the due date, then you can still get up to 70% by turning it in with that 1 week grace period. So after your due date, I will open the assignment for 1 more week where you can still turn your assignment in for 70%. Now, something important to keep in mind is that if you turn in late assignment, you have to click the turn in button in your Google Classroom. Or you can leave me a private comment letting me know that you finished the assignment. If not, I might not know that you finished the assignment, and thus you might not be able to get credit. So that is very, very important to remember. And after that, the assignment is closed 1 week after that 1 week grace period. Now, this is the dates for my even period. So if you're in my even period, again, it is the same system. So Tuesday assignment is due Friday, 8 a.m. and Friday assignment is due on Tuesday by 8 a.m. I also want to emphasize the difference between Google Classroom and Schooloop. Now, in Google Classroom, this is where you can find the most updated feedback. Now, when you go into your Google Classroom and click on classwork, you will see a button that says view your work. If you click on that, you will be able to see all the feedback you get for all the assignments. So it will be a detailed feedback saying that, for example, you get all the questions right, great job, or it will say that you only got 4 out of 10 questions right, please redo it to get a higher credit. So those feedback will be placed in Google Classroom. Now, Schooloop, on the other hand, that is where your final grade is posted. Schooloop is updated once a week, and at this point, it's not synced with Google Classroom. That means that if your assignment is updated in Google Classroom, is graded in Google Classroom, that doesn't automatically go into Schooloop. That also means that if your assignment is late, you might see that it's updated on Google Classroom yet, but it might not be updated on Schooloop yet. Okay, now since Schooloop is updated once a week, you will be able to track your grade every week, but just know that it's not instantaneous when the grade is transferred from Google Classroom to Schooloop. If you do have any other question, please do let me know. Now, the assignments that we completed so far in quarter 2, that include a week 1, day 1 cell organelle scavenger hunt, week 1, day 3 What Am I virtual lab, and week 2, day 1 SEP Simulation. So those are the assignments we have completed so far. Please go back to double check. Is there any assignment that you are missing? Is there anything that you need to make up? Okay, I do also want to show you a few more resources. Now, during the independent time, that is the best time to ask questions. So we will have 30 minutes, sometimes even 40 minutes for you to get started on your class or in class. So make sure to ask questions during the independent time. If you're not sure where to find the assignment, ask me at that time. If you have any questions or any question you don't understand, make sure to ask either in the chat box or you can unmute yourself to ask me the question. Of course, you also have your classmate as a resource. So as a classmate, if you have questions, some of you know people from elementary school who take the same class with you, so you can also ask them. I also want to share with you right here the YouTube playlist. This video that you're watching right now, they are all posted on my YouTube playlist. The video might not be uploaded immediately, but I try to upload them usually within 1 to 2 days after your class. So you can you can go back to the playlist if you're absent on any one of the days, or if you want to go back to one of the video to revisit how to complete one of the assignment. And of course, you can always email me on my Gmail or on Schoolip if you have any questions. Now with that, today I do want to go over a few more announcements. So next week you are going to have your quiz next Thursday and Friday. Okay, so Thursday for my off period and Friday for the even period. So that will be November 5th and November 6th. If you have any spare week extra credit, Bay Area Science Festival, or thank you call for Miss Ariana, I am collecting them, so make sure to turn that in ASAP. Next one, for today, I will go over your assignment from last time, the SEP Simulation, and I'll also give you some time to fill out slide 12 in your notebook. Okay, so let's take a look at the SEP Simulation. So right here, this is your assignment SEP Simulation. This is a picture of from the reference guide in the SEP Simulation. So right here, you will see a picture of the healthy heart and unhealthy heart, healthy liver and unhealthy liver, healthy kidney and unhealthy kidney. So what you're doing basically is that you try to match the picture to see what picture it is. On the very first question, it asks you to describe one of the picture of your choice. So right here, you will see 6 picture right here. So describe one of the 6 picture. Tell me which one you pick and which one, and describe it. When it comes to observation, it's different from inference. So you're not saying that this looks good or this looks healthy, but you want to describe the color you see, the shape that you see, any pattern of what you see. Okay, that's part of observation. For example, right here I said I chose kidney, and I observed that there are many purple circles in the middle. Okay, so make sure, tell me which one you choose and write down your observation. Alright, so with that, we are going to go over each slide one at a time. So first of all, slide 102A. So right here, this is a healthy heart. 102B, this is a diseased liver, and you will see the darker pigmentation right here all throughout the slide. 102C, diseased heart. Again, you can see that it's very similar to the early picture of a healthy heart, but there is a darker pink color throughout. 102D, healthy kidney. 102E, healthy liver. 102F, diseased kidney. 102G, diseased heart. 102H, diseased liver. And 102I, healthy kidney. Okay, please make sure to go back to your assignment to double check. Again, for Google Form, you can do it as many times as you need to. Just make sure that you click turn in after you resubmit your work, so you can get at least 70% credit off your assignment. Alright, so now let's go to your notebook, to slide 12 in your notebook, to write down what you have learned or what you have observed from this simulation. Let's go and open your notebook at this time. Again, your notebook is located in classwork. Under notebook, segment 1, scope 2, digital notebook, and click on the notebook right here. Let's go to slide 12. This is what you should have on slide 12. Go ahead and write down one thing you observed or one thing you have learned from this lab. Go ahead and pause this video right now to write down one thing you have learned or one thing you have observed from this lab. All right, now with that, let's move on to the next part. We are going to watch the concept connection video, and then you're going to write that down on slide 13. Notice that the slide number that I have is different from yours just because that this is my slideshow and it's slightly different from your notebook numbering. Okay, so this is slide 12 earlier, slide 13. Let's watch the video and then you will write down one thing you have learned.
All living organisms are made up of cells. They can have anywhere from one cell to many millions of cells. A cell is the smallest unit of an organism. It has specific functions that help the organism live and function. Cells can be classified as either prokaryotic cells, which are cells that don't have a nucleus, or eukaryotic cells. These are cells that do have a nucleus, along with organelles to perform specific functions. The organelles of a cell include the following parts: the nucleus, which acts as the control center of the cell, storing all chromosomal DNA for the organism. Mitochondria, which produce energy through the process of cellular respiration. The cell membrane, which surrounds the cell and controls what is able to enter and leave it. Cytoplasm, which is the jelly-like material that fills a cell and suspends all other organelles within it. And the vacuole, the large water-filled organelle found in most plant cells. Plants have two special organelles that are not found in animals or fungi. These organelles are the chloroplasts and the cell walls. The chloroplasts capture and store energy for photosynthesis. The cell wall, which acts as the outer layer and gives cells strength and protection. Each part of the cell allows it to function, and cells allow living organisms to complete their life processes. Fortunately, we have special tools that can see cells and help us to better understand them, so we can better understand life around us.
Go ahead and pause at this time to write down one thing you have learned from this video or one thing you have heard from this video. After you write down, again, if you want to watch the video, you can rewind, or you can also go to your STEMscope and you also see the video posted on your STEMscope. It said Content Connection Video Anatomy of a Cell. Again, you do not need to do the question, but this one is posted so you can rewatch the video. With that, I'm going to explain your independent assignment for today. So your assignment is going to be reading the STEMscopedia article, and that is located in your Google Classroom. So let's go to your Google Classroom. Go to week 2, day 3, STEMscopedia, the Grand Cell Tour. So right here, you will see the article in both English and Spanish available. Okay, the first one is the English article and the second one is the Spanish article. Okay, and you want to fill out this Google form right here. All right, there is also a video within this that you are going to watch to review the different organelle as well. I also want to show you the option for you to hear the article. If you just want to read the text, go ahead and just use this article from Google Classroom. But if you want to hear the audio, I'm going to go over how to do that. So you are going to click on the waffle again in your Google Classroom. You can also access that in google.com as well. Click right here to go to STEMscope. After you click that to go to STEMscope, you are going to see right here, STEMscopedia, Anatomy of a Cell. Again, you will see the same link for Google Form right here. Click on this. And you are going to see again on the left, this is the button to make the font bigger and smaller. And right here, this is the option for read aloud. Okay, click on this and then click on the play button. Let me show you.
Cells are the basic units of living things. Single-celled organisms contain all the functions necessary for life within one cell. Paramecia are single-celled microscopic organisms that live in ponds.
So right here, again, you can use the read aloud function. I also want to show you the Spanish version as well. So for those who request the Spanish version, it is located right here under Spanish resources. Again, click on STEMscopedia and you will see the article in Spanish. Again, the first button right here, that's to make the font bigger and smaller. To get the read aloud function, make sure to click this and then click the play button.
Las células son la unidad básica de los seres vivos. Los organismos unicelulares contienen todas las funciones necesarias para la vida dentro de una célula.
So again, you have the read aloud in English and Spanish. So again, your assignment is right here. Week 2, Day 3, STEMscopedia, the Grand Cell Tour. Make sure to read the article, English or Spanish. You can also get the read aloud again in STEMscope. And in the Google form, you are going to be answering the questions. Again, first about STEMscopedia, and then the second part, you are going to watch a short video called the Grand Cell Tour, and then you answer a few more questions afterward. All right, please let me know if you have any question. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.